So we have with us the power couple who is known for building a brand and then a house of brands. And we have seen their journey. It's very inspiring. They are known to change the landscape of beauty and personal care here in India. We'll know from their journey how they are doing it, what they are doing it, and how it is going to help the consumers here in India. So let me start with my first question to you guys. We want to know how your entrepreneurial journey started. And apart from that, what have been the challenges and key milestones that have shaped your brand, and how have you taken it to a great success?
Hi, good evening, everyone. That's a very long question. I can go on and on. But let me divide it into three parts. I think first, how the journey began. A lot has been told, but at the cost of repeating it, it started with the birth of a son. We were looking for certified safe, toxin-free products for him, and were not able to find any, at least here in the Indian market. And what we realized was that while countries outside of India did have regulations around ingredients that shouldn't be used on babies because of their sensitive skin, India at that time did not have any regulation, and that to us as new parents really disturbed us. And we were like, you know what, our child or the children of India don't deserve कि कुछ भी लगा लो, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, it's not like our kids are inferior to the kids who were raised outside of India. So after a lot of discussion, a lot of cribbing that I did in front of Varun and the fact that why is no one doing something about it? Why is no brand listening? We just said that, okay, if nobody is, can we do something about it? And at that point of time, we didn't know that we were onto something or our journey was about to begin. We were just doing a very basic research to see if we could find those kind of ingredients here in India, if the manufacturing could really happen, if it was to happen, at what price point would it happen. And when all of those little blocks started fitting in is when we decided to take that plunge that कोई नहीं कर रहा तो हम करते हैं. We will launch Mamaearth. Back then, we were very sure that we were going to be a baby care brand. That's how the journey started. Wasn't easy. Like you asked, a lot of challenges. I think very early on when you're starting any business, the only person who's actually able to see the vision is you. And it's very difficult for you to let other people also see that same dream, right? Because for everybody else who you're talking to, you're actually zero. You're not even started. You're just having conversations. And for them to invest their time, energy into listening to you or trying to help you with the resources that they have becomes difficult. So we went through that. I think we also learned that if you're starting a company, you need to leave your ego back. There is no laurels for what you've achieved in the past. You have to start from zero, and you have to build it up from there, and you have to be okay waiting for hours and hours together for the other person to give you time. And that's exactly what we did. But I think one thing that really worked in our favor were the consumers, the people that we were talking to. Even before starting Mamaearth, we had connected with about 700 to 800 parents just to understand what was it, and mostly moms, to understand what is it that they were missing, what made them uncomfortable, what was troubling them, and understanding some of those specifically towards the product side of it. We got so much knowledge. We knew how to talk to them. We knew how to the gap that existed in the market, because like us, a lot of parents were also relying on getting the products from outside of India. So I think it has been a phenomenal journey. It has been full of challenges. These are just a few that we faced at the start of it. Even today, when we are 6 years old and 6 brands strong, what started as a company with just one brand, challenges come every now and then, but I think till the time you look at those challenges as opportunities and you figure ways out to overcome them and keep moving forward one step at a time, it helps.
So, Ghazal, I know one thing very clearly. But last time when I met you, you told me how you are weaving eco-friendliness, sustainability with each and every brand of yours. I want if you can tell it to the consumers here, or actually they are the consumers who use the products, and they want to know what good deeds you guys are doing.
Um, So Varun and I, when we started the company, I think Varun was very clear about one thing, that it's not about what we sell, it's about what we do. And one thing that was really clear was that if we are launching a brand, it has to be more than just products. It has to have a very strong purpose attached to it, which keeps you going, right? And for us, that purpose, apart from safety, apart from the natural ingredients, the goodness that we were giving through our products to our consumers, was also in the little actions that we take that spreads that goodness into the world as well, right? So for us, I think it started with recycling double the amount of plastic that we were using, went on to plant goodness as a philosophy where we said that, okay, every order that gets placed on our website, we are going to plant a tree on consumers' behalf. So I think it's actions like these, and now we have 6 brands, and each brand is associated with a purpose like that. We have Dermaco, which is a brand based on active ingredients backed by science, which actually helps skin concerns like acne, pigmentation, etc. And through that brand, what we are saying is that with every order, we will actually help provide science education to kids who don't have access to science labs in their villages, right? And similarly, Aqualogica is another brand which believes in providing clean drinking water to families who do not have access to it, and women have to walk kilometers together to get one matka of clean drinking water. So I think each of our brands have been associated with a very strong purpose, and that honestly daily motivates us to see those numbers growing. The more consumers we get, the more business we do, the more impact we are actually trying to, we get to make.
So Honasa Consumer is not only catering to changing consumer needs in a multicultural country like India, it is also doing a bit to add to the environment, to society. So Varun, I would like to ask from you that what was the role of tech actually, and how it helped you build 6 brands under the Honasa Consumer?
Uh, so I think we're a digital native company, as you're calling this event as well, and hence we're born in an era where we had amazing access to data, right? And that sort of made us invest a lot in data sciences capability, and now over time we have converted some of the things that we have learned, right, into internal technology product using our engineering strength. So from trend spotting, for example, right? How do you understand what are the new ingredients, categories, subcategories, propositions that consumers are looking for? And we built that out into a technology product which helps our teams sort of get that using social listening. To the fact that you want to understand how brands or your brand or different propositions are doing in the online ecosystem in terms of their share movements, etc. That's another tool that we have been able to build to trying to understand what is it that consumer will like in a certain mix or a decision that you're taking. And half the times most decisions in companies become gut based or instinctive. I mean, we said, hey, we have hundreds of thousands of consumers who are coming to our D2C channels every day. Why don't we use that as an opportunity and have conversations with them, right? And hence we built a technology where we're able to have two-way conversations with consumers and ask them questions and they give us answers, right? And our innovation managers, brand managers are able to take decisions which are far more informed. So I think like this we have understood the entire life cycle and value chain of our consumer, and tried to build technology products internally which helps us deliver better experiences to them.
being a digital native brand, you have not only made strides on e-commerce, but you have social media. Social media, I mean, you are famous on social media, both of you. So apart from that, you have made strides in the offline space as well. So I want to know, how did you leverage each and every step to ensure that the brand grows and it's on the right growth trajectory?
I think it's been like Ghazal said, a step-by-step journey, right? For us, we are digital first, right? And, so for any innovation or any brand, it's all about first reaching out to certain targeted set of consumers, right? And, which you can for any category call early adopters, right? And I think digital and social media and e-commerce are amazing tools to actually reach out to this cohort, right, and service them, get feedback around product, right, and figure out what is the next layer of cohort that you want to reach out to, further marketing to them, and building the awareness in the first set of adopters of consumers. And once the brand reaches a certain scale, it has done that job, right, and is when it's ready to get into the physical world, which is where we have developed offline distribution. We are there in over 100,000 stores now, right? And there then we expand and provide hero products, ability to be part of the ecosystem where a large number of transactions for categories are still happening. Right? And so I think it's a step-by-step journey, right? Where we have built capabilities across the funnel, right? To take the brand from a 0 to 1,000.
Step by step and very inspiring journey, to be very honest. So, Ghazal, I would like to ask from you, would you mind sharing the insights about the emerging trends in the beauty and personal care space?
I'd like to, again, we are a consumer-focused company, and I think they are the best ones to read and study and see how their behavior is changing, to get to know about the beauty trends and what's new, what is it that they're looking for, and I think we do exactly that. Uh, we had Mama Earth as one brand, right? But we were seeing that globally, and this is 3 years back, globally the entire beauty landscape was also evolving to another proposition which was based on active ingredients. And like I said, we brought in the Dermaco looking at that mindset. But I think more important is to understand how are their behaviors changing. So for example, a same consumer can actually behave differently at different occasions in their lives, right? You make different choices depending upon what event are you in. For example, on a daily basis, you would ideally like to use a gentle, natural face wash, but say you're going to office and you want your lipstick to last for 12 hours, you will also look for that proposition, which is a long-lasting lipstick. And you're going on a girl's night out, you might want to color your hair and look different, and you would look for a hair color that doesn't damage your hair. So I think these are very, very different propositions, and continuing to understand how are consumers using it, how are their habits and behaviors changing actually helps you spot some of those trends. I think also another thing with now increased participation of women in the workforce, I think the category itself is going to disrupt over the coming few years. So we are going to see more women take care of themselves because they're stepping out every single day. And hence this entire beauty landscape is going to boom over the next 10 years.
So with brands like yours, what I have seen that consumer behavior has changed to a great extent. They know what sort of products they should apply on their skin and how it is going to benefit them. So a last question from my side to you, Varun. What potential opportunities for growth and expansion does Honasa holds?
So I think firstly for us, India itself is the biggest bright spot in the world as we speak, and we genuinely believe the beauty and personal care market in India is going to grow very strongly, and we still have a large sort of share to gain of that pie, and hence we are strongly focused on capturing the Indian market across sort of the proposition pyramids in both BPC. And outside of that, I would say again other markets, especially GCC, South Asia, right, ASEAN, right, are markets that we are looking at. Right? and hence there would be geographical play that would come in the medium term by expanding the brand footprints to these markets. In the long term, honestly, you know, since the longest time, as I've been a part of the corporate world or as I've been, you know, the student of marketing, and it's always been that, you know, strong multinational companies have come and captured Indian market. And I think in the long term, what we would like to see is Honasa being that company which goes from India and captures the attention of the world. And we take our flag and make sure it's flying high in multiple countries, right, is what we would love to sort of achieve over there.
What a wonderful thought, Varun. I really like this thought. And I wish you all the best for the journey ahead. Thank you for being a part of this discussion. We really enjoyed the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I'll let the two go. Quickly, grab your mics. I have this very interesting question to ask you. Five question each. Okay, first from Ghazal. Ghazal, rapid fire. What comes in your mind first when you think of this word? भाई, तू गाना play कर ले, मैं dance कर लूँगा फिर. Very good. बजाते रहो. Ghazal, ready? Let's start. What comes in your mind first? Family. Mike, बहुत अच्छी बात है. अब माइक भी ऑफ कर दिया मैडम का. आओ यहाँ बैठ जाओ.
Hello, hello, hello.
आ गया.
Yeah.
Ready? Let's start.
Yeah.
Family.
Love.
Pep talk.
Varun.
Come on.
Come on.
There was an awe moment.
एक तो मैं prepared नहीं हूँ इसके लिए, आपने बोला नहीं है होने वाला है.
Life.
Happiness.
Shark Tank.
Great pitches.
Mama Earth.
One word? Like seriously? Dream.
Varun.
Love. Heart. Life. No, can't stop at one.
ET Retail.
Powerful.
Yes, we got that. And now Varun to you. Quickly. Friends.
Togetherness,
Kids.
happiness,
Jamshedpur.
XLRI,
HUL.
first company,
Coca-Cola.
refreshing,
Ghazal.
love,
Charu.
great host,
ET Retail.
digital first. I don't know.
And Duo.
एक और 11.
Mithin.
Hello.
Can we have a loudest round of applause? Thank you so very much, the two of you.